Welcome to Wildcat Stadium here at Woods Cross High School for this edition of High School Rewind as the Woods Cross Wildcats welcome in the East Leopards here in a Region 5 match. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Dane Stewart here to bring you today's match, and what a good one we have coming up for you here today on High School Rewind. We start by introducing the visiting East Leopards. This is a team that is coming off a difficult 2-1 overtime loss against the Box Elder Bees, a game in which they had two players get red carded, and they will thus be ineligible for this match, that being Cele Cardenas and Alex Garta. Neither of them will see action. That is a big storyline coming in to this one, but it is an East team that still sits atop Region 5 coming into the match, tied with those very Bees coming into this one. They have been strong defensively. You look the starting keep again. Trevor Elders has 6 shutouts on the season. He had a 4-match shutout streak going before giving up a penalty kick in the 4th minute against those Bees, but Trevor Elders looks for a strong response here today offensively. Yves Govina, Matt Barker, they've been the guys leading the team in scoring. Matt Barker had the lone goal for East off of the corner, ended up going in off of a Box Elder player, but look for those two to try to pace the offense here today. Be interesting to watch that midfield with the lack of Cele Cardenas. Meanwhile, as we rotate and talk a little bit now about the Woods Cross Wildcats, this is a team coming off a 2-1 victory over the Bonneville Lakers. And when you look at Region 5, the top 3 teams in the league, East, Box Elder, and these Wildcats. How about that? Coach Newman ecstatic with the start of his boys, saying, hey, we've already surpassed last year's point total. So the season's already been a good one for Woods Cross as they have just started the second round, or the second end of region play here, looking for a potential region championship are these Wildcats. But a big match here today. It has been Luke Madsen. He was the real killer in that first match, the victory against these East Leopards. It was a 3-2 victory for Woods Cross. They came back from behind. Madsen had 2 goals and an assist in that match. He scored the game winner in that match against Bonneville last week. Watch for Luke Madsen on the offensive end. Defensively, well, the starting keep will go there. Caleb Basinger. Watch for this young keep for Coach Newman and his boys. Been good for him this year, but he's going to have to be really strong today against a great offense in the East Leopards. It's the Leopards and the Wildcats, a good old-fashioned cat fight coming up for you here from Wildcat Stadium next on High School Rewind. Ready to kick off here from Wildcat Stadium. Woods Cross and East. A match between 2 of the top teams in Region 5 as this ball sent up ahead for Jiba. In the corner, East starting with the possession in their road red uniforms, and Woods Cross in the home white kits. Nice touch back to Jiba, has that ball taken away by Josh Beard. Couldn't clear it away. Jiba possessing. Looking for Barker near the top of the box as Woods Cross able to collapse down. Ball sent ahead by Ensign. There was Govina to intercept for the Leopards. Rodriguez, Harrison getting the start today. That's him right there we mentioned with Garta and Cele Cardenas. Not eligible today for East. We'd see some different combinations. Ball played ahead to Barker. Basinger's out of the net. Barker fires, and there's Matt Barker with the goal coming in the first minute. The Leopards take the early 1-0 lead. Talking with the Woods Cross coach Newman before the game, asked him about his thoughts between the first matchup. He said, well, I would have liked to have not given up a PK in the first minute, but he did give up a goal. His team gave up a goal in the first minute. Matt Barker, a great ball ahead. Barker able to track it down. Basinger came out. Barker using that speed to get there first, and just like that, it is 1-0 East. And in both matches this year between Woods Cross and East, it's been the Leopards scoring in that first minute as this ball played out. So we had an East player get hurt. I think it's Sebastian Von Thiel on that far sideline. Trainers are looking at him as East will play this ball down for Basinger. And Sebastian, the boss, has had a nice year for East. That's one where you certainly hope he'll be okay, but they were unable to help him across as they keep looking at him on that far side. Woods Cross here possessing. This is Mangelson playing the ball ahead. Opportunity for a shot, and this is well off target as Elders will put it in play from the box. Elders kick Being possessed here by Madsen. He's the young man we talked about having the fine year for Woods Cross. As this ball turned over, and it's Andrew Hills with it, trying to bring it in the box. A nice job by Hammond on the defense. Hills able to turn it. Hills with a shot, and it's deflected away by Rodriguez. Couldn't be kept in, and we'll have a corner coming up here for Woods Cross. On the corner, this ball got through. Tracking it down. Hills again, plays it back for Madsen. Hammond again with the short defense. This ball sent up into the box, given chase. Elder is able to pick it up. Alberto Ortiz was there for Woods Cross, and this ball sent down. Barker allowing that hop to come to him. It's 1-on-4. Barker trying to center it up. Challenge, Barker, nice turn inside. That ball deflected just wide, and a corner now for East on the attack. Barker from the corner, low ball. Back out to him. Barker around that end line, centers. Sent out of the box. Christensen in support, trying to put a shot on frame. Deflected as it didn't get through, and Josh Beard now will keep it in play and up with Madsen. Good challenge, Hammond there. Govina has help. Plays this ball ahead and out to Newberger, but was challenged. Woods Cross now trying to get it out of the defensive third. They'll do so. Madsen here, a couple Leopards there, and it's Jiba coming away with it. Jiba's been strong with the ball here in the early going. Is Ensign there to take it away. Played back to Basinger for the clear. Hills. Madsen, good find to Ensign. Skinlow closing down and winning the ball back for the Leopards. Newberger here. East has been good with their possession here in the early going. Good ball control. It's Newberger again. Ball played up, but to the defense of East. Harrison plays it near side. Back to him now from Hammond. Newberger drops back with Christensen, trying to send it up the line. Barker wanted to shield Bradshaw away. A nice job by the young sophomore for Woods Cross there. Playing the ball near side with Madsen. Madsen trying to get around Hammond. Good job by Hammond to play it out. Wyatt Nelson to throw in here for the Cats. Barker able to possess. Deflected, and Skinlow coming up trying to get to the ball. We're going to have a foul here on Skinlow as he used that arm to try to get around Nelson in a Woods Cross kick. Woods Cross trying to play it up. That pass able to squeak underneath Skinlow. Deflected by Holbert. Harrison controlling. Up the line. Sugden plays it back in the box with Ortiz. Ortiz trying to find some space. Newberger there with him step for step as Govina has it. Looking up for Barker. That ball was tracked down by Beard in the process. Harrison drops it back here with Elders. Pinballing around. Skinlow trying to get there as Ortiz trying to shield him off. Able to get it out with Sugden again. And finally, Boss is up. They're having to carry him off. Not a good sign there for the Leopards to lose Boss here in the early going. That ball was too far beyond Ensign. Jiba looking up. Bradshaw had a good read on it, able to break it up as Govina and Barker were both trying to make runs. Madsen. Ortiz trying to get it back to him. Pushed ahead with Sugden, but he won't be able to get there before it rolls out. Harrison looking up. Barker getting the foul there. Rodriguez will take the kick into the box, looking for Barker. Headed, centered, and in the back of the net, it's Max Newberger scoring in the 13th minute. Off the foul drawn by Barker, and it's 2-0 East. So scratch that. What looked to be a goal from Newberger unexplainably has been taken off the board. No indication as to why, but it is 1-0 East. No goal by Newberger. As this ball sent in, Elders there to catch it out of the air. Govina tried to touch back for Jiba as that ball played out. Govina. Here's Barker. Good ball to Skinlow. And there's going to be the flag up and a foul called here on Woods Cross just outside the box. Govina taking the shot, a bouncer that was saved by Basinger. He's running out there and will get there before Barker could get to the rebound. Basinger rolling it out, and Skinlow able to read that beautifully. Skinlow up the near side, pausing. Barker around defenders. Barker has a lane, and that center or shot attempt deflected away. Barker. Ball deflects out of the box. Bradshaw playing it ahead. Boy, Elder's coming out for this one, and we'll play it out before Hills can get there. Wyatt to throw in. Madsen, his pass broken up. Barker, good ball to Govina. Has Jiba putting on a run with him. Govina tried to get it back to him, but was behind Jiba. It's a good idea, but maybe a hair late on the play. Madsen looking ahead. Harrison there to close it off. Madsen able to chip it around. And again, an opportunity developing here for Govina and crew. Ball ahead, Newberger has Barker. Barker, the strike. It's not finished off. There it is. Newberger will get on the score sheet just a few minutes later. Barker's original shot was blocked, and Newberger in the box to finish it off. It's now 2-0 East. A kick for Rodriguez after the kickoff by Woods Cross was not legitimate. Basinger able to capture it out of the air. 20 minutes complete, 2-0 Leopards as Newberger able to get his, you can call it justice, after he had a goal here just a few minutes ago wiped away. This ball sent ahead into the box, and Elders will watch it roll to him. Rolled out to Rodriguez. We mentioned in that first match between these two, Woods Cross came back from a deficit to win. It was a 2-0 lead for the East Leopards in that match that they ended up surrendering. We'll finish that thought real quickly. It was also the only match in which East led at half and lost. Ball thrown in to Barker is Smith, as well as Sanchez come on. Barker tried to center it to Smith. Clearance attempt doesn't clear. Skinlow trying to get it on frame again as this ball deflected and out. Madsen will get there for the Wildcats and cleared away by Nelson. Bradshaw lobs one ahead with Hills. Kirkham centered with Ortiz. Ortiz trying to get back there off the pass from Sugden. Couldn't do it. And Newberger won't be able to track that one down. Skinlow, a couple of cats there, and his play up deflected out. This ball headed up, thought Barker was off. The flag is up there. He was. Off the bounce, back to Harrison. Able to play it up ahead. Barker again trying to shield. Our referee telling him to get up, has had a defender on his back. Sanchez couldn't connect there at midfield, and it's Madsen. How about Sanchez sticking with it, coming away with it, still with possession. That's why you never give up. Nice job there by Sanchez, sticking with the play. Was looking ahead for Barker there, couldn't connect. Harrison able to disrupt it as they'll now turn it over with Sugden. Looking for a shooting lane, and that ball sent over the top of the goal off the foot of the Wildcats. Don't have a 19 on the roster. We'll try to get that for you. Newberger comes off. Strong first half for him as Marin coming on for the Leopards. This ball ahead. Barker giving chase. Played out defensively by Beard for Woods Cross. Sanchez. Ball into the box. Headed out. Holbert. Played to Sanchez. Good challenge there. Won by Nelson. Madsen couldn't keep it in. Barker plays this far side to Christensen. Wanted to get it up ahead with Marin. Hills playing the ball ahead for Madsen. That ball deflects out off of Wolf. Hills. Mangelson. That ball broken up by Wolf. Didn't allow it to get through. But Woods Cross, they'll get it to Madsen here. Marked by Wolf, tries to center, and that ball cleared out of the box by Rodriguez. Govina. Barker wanted to play up with Sanchez, broken up, but Barker sticking with it. Has Sanchez ahead of him. Oscar trying to get there. Defense will. Will they be able to keep it in? Yeah, nice sliding play made there by Beard, but it goes to Wolf. He's still on the attack here. Govina Man on. Govina around it. Holbert tried to touch that ball to Christensen up the line, but Holbert didn't hit it squarely, and Woods Cross to throw in. Christopher Curl has come on for East. Sanchez couldn't get around Watt Nelson. Sanchez there to take it back. Has help with Curl. Now Govina. Govina trying to use that speed around Ortiz. Ortiz sticking right with him. Ball looking up the way of Madsen. Tried to play it around Wolf. Nice job by Wolf defensively there as Elders will gather it. Through 30 minutes, 2-0. East out in front. A goal by Barker and one by Newberger as Barker has it here again. Barker bringing it into the box. Boy, nice move. The center. That ball's loose, still around. Govina there trying to turn it on net. Couldn't do it. Smith has it. Has Barker. Instead, he's going to try to take the shot. It got through one Woods Cross Wildcat, but not through a second as Ortiz able to break it up. Barker looking for service. A roller again. Basinger can't collect. Two Leopards there, and boy, I think they both prohibited the other from getting a shot on frame. Good attack there by the Leopards in the 31st as this ball coming near side to Madsen. Able to gather, drops it back. As here's Curl. Hills was there to put pressure on him. And now Harrison will drop it back to Elders. Smith able to play it up for Barker. Nice job by Nelson going up. Getting that ball in the air. Sanchez tried to get it back to Barker. Nelson again there. Tell you what, a lot of young players for these Wildcats. Nelson one of them. A lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores. I think it sets up the stage nicely, certainly for this year, but for next year as well. For these Wildcats as Madsen was trying to get around but couldn't get around the defensive Wolf. Nelson throwing into Madsen. This ball being headed around. Barker plays ahead for Govina. Govina, boy, being hounded defensively by Beard. Here's Christensen looking up the line. Marin touches for Barker. And again, an opportunity for East to attack here. Sanchez trying to get there. A nice job by Nelson to shield him off and win the throw-in for the Cats. Harrison steps in front of Hills. Sanchez. Again, it's Nelson strong defensively for Woods Cross. Madsen's ball gets through the middle. Taken away by Marin, and now Smith with time. Sanchez tried to get it through the legs as Madsen possessing here. Beard will put it in play for the Wildcats. Doing so far side with Bradshaw. Barker there. Has Govina run in the middle. Barker slowing things up. Plays it, and that ball got deflected. I think it was Ortiz who deflected it for Woods Cross, but again, they give it right back. Here's Christensen. Up the line for Barker. Stepping in front was Bradshaw, the sophomore. Ortiz sending this ball up. Nice job keeping that in, waiting for help. Centers to Ortiz. Ortiz tries to body a man down. A nice challenge by Smith on the slide tackle to get there before the Woods Cross player could, and helps to avert the offensive opportunity there by Woods Cross as Barker down the other way. Barker centering it. Barker with space and taken down, and we're going to have a penalty kick. Matt Barker has given Woods Cross all sorts of fits. His second drawn whistle of the day, and we'll have a shot from 12 yards out coming up for East. Barker versus Basinger from 12 yards out. The PK is saved by Basinger. Great save by the junior keep, and we'll have a corner for the Leopards. Smith will take the corner. Boy, good ball. Headed out. Harrison will play this back to Elders. Jiba couldn't control it. Madsen. Done a nice job on Luke Madsen today. We mentioned 2 goals. Both of them came on the penalty kick in the first match between these two. But defensively, they've pushed him outside. They've won a lot of challenges against him. Luke Madsen, he's one of the better players in the region, and East has done a really nice job on him defensively as we have come to the end of the 38th minute. No more time updates. Or come to the 38th minute, I should say. No more time updates here in the half. Looking up the field for Hills. That ball beyond all and out, and a kick for Elders to come. Ball pinballing around. Both teams were wondering for a second where it was. Madsen plays it back with Ensign, looking up, and it's Hills. A shot here, the roller to Elders, able to read it well. One of the few shots in the half for Woods Cross. This ball headed immediately back up. So here's Christensen with it. Boy, good patience. Able to find Curl, and the foul here on Ortiz. Rodriguez from 45 yards out, and this ball off target and out. Beard. Setting it up for Madsen. Hammond to play it out. Diaz wanted Finclea. Broken up defensively by the Leopards again. Here's Madsen. Tried to get it around Wolf, but Leopards just all over the place, and it's Holbert coming away with it. Plays over for Jiba. Fancy footwork there by Ryan Jiba, and East with an opportunity here late in the first half. Jiba bringing the ball up. Wanted Govina. It's deflected over to Smith. Smith into the box. Was just behind Jiba and broken up by Bradshaw before it could get to Govina. There's our half. A solid half for the visitors. It's 2-0 East midway through. Second half underway. The Leopards, boy, got to be pleased with the effort in that first 40. Dominated possession, dominated shots, able to net 2 of them, past Basinger, and even at that, had 1 called back and had a PK save. So it could have been much worse than it was if you're a Woods Cross fan. This ball in the air, and it is Finclea with it. Poked away by Newberger. Had that second goal Madsen here, Holbert defending him as Madsen will drop this back to his defense. This is Beard with it, far side trying to play it ahead. Ball pulled down out of the air by Jiba. Chipped over the top, but no one there. Harrison will play it back here to Elders, and Elders looking to send it up to Govina at midfield. Barker plays it back to Skinlow. Skinlow tried to play it ahead to Barker on the run up the line and played out there by the Cats. Govina. Up to Barker. Barker. Chipping this up for Skinlow. It's defended well there. I think it was Ensign. As our son makes its debut brightly on the field. Far side here with Beard. Nice job by Hammond defensively. Takes a couple Cats to get it away from him, but Harrison there backing up his teammate. Ortiz, far side, marked by Harrison. Boy, good defense there by Harrison. Jiba. Boy, I thought he was able to play that off of Woods Cross. Yes, he was, and East to throw in here. So actually a handball ruling. That ball didn't go out of play according to our referees. This ball headed out of the box by Christensen, and because East picked it up thinking that it was out of play, hence the free kick, as Elder is able to leap and snag it. This ball launched downfield. Ortiz off the side of the foot. Here's Hills with it, and there's Harrison again. This ball unable to be played, and Elders will have the kick. Through 45. Is this controlled by Finclea? Ortiz trying to play it ahead. Christensen there. Barker able to hold it. Looking for a ball over the top to Govina. Just getting up there was Beard defensively. Otherwise it would have been Govina one-on-one. Here's Jiba. Nice play defensively there by Nelson. Holbert plays it out. Newberger able to control it. Jiba wanted Barker ahead. Headed out by Bradshaw. Govina. Newberger tried to send it up for Skinlow on a run. Thrown into the box, Barker. Played out by Bradshaw in East corner. Coming up. Barker from the corner. That ball over the top of everyone and across the field and out. Govina gets booked here in the 48th. Has to come off. Is Jiba able to head it back up? Skinlow giving chase to it. Ensign there for Woods Cross, coming away with it. Hills playing ahead. Finclea tries to center, and there Elder is able to call off his defense. Ball takes a high hop. Barker there trying to head it up for Newberger. Newberger playing it back for Barker. Barker. Good find. Newberger was off. Basinger had the save anyway, but good idea there from Barker and Newberger able to force a turnover. Barker has space, basing her out. Barker the save made, the follow by Govina, and it's off the post. Govina the follow again, and basing her from the turf. Makes two impressive plays. Boy, coming in the 50th, and East 3 prime opportunities, unable to finish. And our score remains here 2-0. Boy, how about Basinger? Two impressive saves. First the kick save and then a diving save. Impressive from the junior keep here for Woods Cross. Trying to keep his team within striking distance. Dropped back here with Holbert. Rodriguez surveying to Smith, space for Brandis. Barker tried to touch it past everyone. Ball doesn't get through, and it's Madsen. That ball was off target. Ortiz was ahead, but it wasn't close to him. Harrison couldn't clear, but there was Rodriguez to turn Ortiz off the ball. Harrison in a second opportunity and able to send that one up, out off the shoulder of Beard. Here's Jiba. Jiba looking for a ball ahead to Newberger. Tracked by Bradshaw, headed out. Holbert, boy, good hustle. Speaking of hustle, there's Christensen up the line. Hustling back is Mengelson to play it out, and East will have another corner. Barker, played back by Newberger. Barker in the box, the shot, save, the follow by Smith, and it's off the side of his foot. Deflected out by Newberger, and Basinger will have the goal kick. Again, our apologies to 19. Don't have a name, but he has come back on here for Woods Cross. Is Hammond able to send the kick from Basinger out? Thrown in up the line. Here's Jiba. Jiba with a run. Space for Jiba, middle of the field, and just poked away there by Diaz. Skinlow with the shot, a roller that Basinger is able to scoop up. Harrison has Ortiz there with him, tried to play it up the line. Won't be able to keep it in. Smith tried to head it up for Barker. Ball takes a bounce on a reverse spin. Holbert. Boy, nice job there by Holbert. Able to touch it right around 19. This ball up ahead. Newberger giving chase. Bradshaw there as well, and that deflected out. Govina coming on here for Barker. Is this thrown in back to Holbert? Harrison. That ball given away. Rodriguez stepping up defensively, winning it back. Smith looking for a ball ahead to Jiba. Ball doesn't get through as Ensign stepping up defensively for Woods Cross on the play. Far side with Madsen. Madsen trying to work it around. And we're going to get a foul here called on Harrison. Boy, I thought that it was Madsen holding Harrison, but our center seeing it differently. 55th minute, Woods Cross trying to find their first goal of the game, trailing by 2. Ensign on the kick. Elders able to snag it out of the air. Skinlow. Ensign will take the kick here for Woods Cross. Here's Beard. Plays it back to Finclea. Beard again. And that ball well off target high. Rodriguez trying to get around Beard. Couldn't do it. Ball played out behind Madsen. East will have the throw in. Hammond to throw in quickly. Jiba headed to center. Skinlow looking to play a ball ahead. Wanted Govina on the run. Bradshaw there defensively. Beard able to find Ortiz. Madsen trying to work against Hammond. Harrison there to poke it out. This ball in the box. Beard couldn't possess it. Skinlow looking ahead for Govina. That ball goes to the inside. Govina was trying to run to the outside as Woods Cross sending it back down the other way. Elders will pick this one up. That ball headed back. Govina trying to get there. Basinger will come out. Gets there before the forward does for East is Skinlow with time. Tries to play the ball out to Jiba. Won't get there. Madsen trying to track it down. Will keep it in play. A nice job hustling back there by Hammond. It'll be a corner for Woods Cross. Ensign from the corner. Looking backside. Out of the box. Couldn't tell if Finclea got to it or not. Ensign again. Another service opportunity. Ortiz trying to settle it. Couldn't do so. Ortiz goes down as Harrison was there defensively. Our referee telling him to get up. A challenge in the air. Newberger at midfield. A lot of Wildcats around him. Plays ahead to Skinlow on the outside. Skinlow over to Jiba. Nelson put on some speed. Jiba in the box. The left-footed strike save. The putback. It'll be a follow for Govina. And it's in the back of the net. Boy, Govina thought it was going to hit the crossbar. It's been that kind of day, but Govina able to find the back of the net. And it's 3-0 Leopards. You keep sending balls on frame. Eventually one has to go in. And boy, Basinger's been good. Another big save. Here's another opportunity. Center, and that ball just behind Newberg. It was off. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Trading possessions, that ball out off of Bradshaw. East will have the throw in. Sanchez to throw in here for East. Govina touches over to Holbert. Holbert, hesitation out to Jiba. Jiba with it in the box. Sends a roller through, unable to clear. Sanchez trying to possess it. The shot punched up and over by Basinger and a corner for East. Barker. And that ball was off of Bradshaw. Basinger able to gather it easily. Madsen able to keep this ball in, but Woods Cross unable to possess it. Jiba playing to Barker, has Sanchez behind him. Great by Barker. Sanchez the shot, and boy, just maybe a half second late. He was trying to square one up, and Bradshaw able to recover and play it out. Boy, what a play from Barker, letting that ball roll through to a wide open Sanchez. Govina has it here, a couple of cats there, and it's 19 coming away with it for Woods Cross, playing the ball ahead, but Dylan Rodriguez there to break it up. Holbert. Couple of Leopards there defensively, and they end up giving it away. Holbert there on the challenge. He's been strong in the midfield today. Sanchez able to keep that ball in. Good minutes today from Sanchez as well. Sent up over the top. Barker, he's on. Barker looking for a lane. The shot. Basinger with the save. It's rolling, and Basinger just able to get back and punch it out. And another East corner. Smith will take this corner for East. And just sent out by Bradshaw for Woods Cross. In our 65th minute, 3-0 East, and if it's not for Caleb Basinger, this game could be 6 or 7. A number of fantastic saves today for the junior keep for Woods Cross as the Cats looking for their first goal of the game. Finclea with it, touches it ahead. Beard lost his footing, tries to play it back to Hills. Beard will get it back, and Beard was offside. The kick by Elders. Here's Wolf, far side, being hounded by Ortiz. Ball's out. East throw in. Jiba wanted Barker. That ball out off of Ensign as he had gone to the turf, and a foul here right off the throw in. Going to be called on Ortiz. Govina. Ball on frame, and the follow by Jiba is sent high. Boy, nice save by Basinger, and Jiba has a wide open net. Madsen trying to speed past Wolf. Nice job defensively by Wolf, and now Marin able to play it up the line to Govina. Govina wanted to chip that ahead to Barker. Bradshaw there. Marin able to settle it. Finds Skinlow. Skinlow, I think, wanted to head it back to Hulbert, who was coming up on him to play it. Hulbert has it now. Barker has Marin up the line. That's where he goes with it. Nice pass there from Matt. Centered, wanted Skinlow. Ball just punched out there, I think by Diaz. Barker again, boy, no one, they just gave him the inside. That ball coming off of him long and sent out by Ensign. Marin to throw in, and Wolf unmarked. Govina from 20 yards and send that one high. Ball put in play. Ensign. Harrison there for East. Beard. And that ball out of play. That ball thrown in over the head of Marin. Drop back. Here's Ortiz. Looking to send a ball ahead. Rodriguez able to step in front. Sanchez trying to get there. A couple of Cats broke it up. He'll find it back. Sanchez, boy, he's got Govina over the top. Couldn't get to it before Mangelson was able to for Woods Cross. Ball put in play quickly. Ortiz looking ahead. Hulbert there. Marin. Curl and Newberger coming on here for East. Throw-in is to Curl. As we're through 70 minutes, East another throw-in here to come. Govina playing back with Harrison. Harrison again. This time we'll play it out. That ball cleared away by Rodriguez. Ensign back with Bradshaw. Harrison here as Wolf had the defense on Madsen. Thrown in back with Ensign. Wolf coming up, and it's Marin possessing now for East. Plays to center with Govina. Tell you what, East sheer stick-to-itiveness today on the ball. They have been strong on the challenge and on the possession. Ensign from that back line, sent it up to Beard. Couldn't tell if he got a head on it or not, as it will roll through to Elders. He'll gather as Hills came up to play it, or at least to put pressure on. (19) trying to send the ball ahead just beyond Hills. Elders there again. Mentioned Elders, 6 shutouts on the season. He had a 4-match shutout streak prior to that game last week against Box Elder, and looking to get a new streak going here against Woods Cross as this ball played out by the Cats. Jiba comes on for Govina. Here in the 74th, Newberger plays it ahead, wanted Sanchez. Sanchez hustling to the ball. That ball played into space. Curl up for Sanchez. Sanchez possessing. He saw Marin, but Marin was off. Had to retreat to get back on. Couldn't do it in time, and Basinger here to play. Diaz. Broken up by Curl. That ball comes over to Newberger. Newberger has help in the center. It's where he goes to Jiba. Jiba couldn't get that ball away before Woods Cross able to collapse down on him. Through 75 now. Madsen sticking with it here for the Cats. Nice job by Wolf, able to just take it away. Sanchez racing, able to keep this in. Ensign will let it roll out. Basinger's kick to midfield, headed up by Curl. Newberger tried to touch it over to Skinlow. They couldn't connect. And now an opportunity. Here's Finclea, and good hustle by Harrison to come over on the help and play it out. Corner here to come. Madsen from the corner for Woods Cross. Far side. And Elders there to catch it. May have been Finclea who tried to head it up. This ball thrown up to Newberger. Plays to the middle. Jiba. And Christensen up the line. East with numbers quickly down the field. The other way, Christensen into the box. Christensen back to Jiba. Couldn't get it on frame. Jiba, another shot. Deflected, and East will play from the corner. Jiba will take the corner for East. That ball sent out of the box for the time being. Curl plays out to Sanchez. Madsen has a couple guys ahead of him. He'll play it near side with Finclea. Looking for Beard on a run. Shielded away by Harrison as Elders again. Skinlow able to possess it at midfield. Playing the ball ahead, far side to Marin. Hills trying to center, and that went right into the gut of Harrison, able to get it out of the box. The shot here, looking far side. Elders there, sure again. Elders down the field. Bradshaw able to possess, but couldn't connect as Newberger was there. Hills playing ahead. That ball gets through. 19 with it. Looking for a shooting lane. Plays it back. Beard. That ball getting through. Misplayed defensively by East. 19 again, looking for a lane, and Harrison there to play it out. Madsen from the corner. Headed out by Jiba. Madsen. And that ball sent out. Here's Hills. Plays it back with Mangelson. Woods Cross finally able to get some sustained possession here. It's been a tough task up to this point in the match. Madsen. Marked by Wolf. Ortiz. Looking for service. Headed out by Hammond. Challenge in the air. Players from both teams hitting the turf looking for calls as they both give each other a pat on the back. Here's Beard. Over to Madsen. Madsen, service. Rodriguez there. And there's our final whistle. The East Leopards looking to get that bitter taste out of their mouth from last week. Boy, they did so. 3-0. They defeat the Wildcats. Boy, a big game from the top of the Region 5 standings here. The East Leopards, the Woods Cross Wildcats. And, this was a game these two teams had already played. Woods Cross got that 3-2 victory at East High School earlier in the season. For Coach Newman, he just wanted his team to not give up a goal early, and, well, they did just that. How about Matt Barker in the first minute finding the back of the net, his 7th goal of the season. It is 1-0 East just a minute in. Just a few minutes later, and what looked to be another opportunity for a goal by the Leopards was called back by our officials. We're still at 1-0, but to the 19th minute we would go, and Max Newberger, we thought he had that goal in the 13th. Well, he gets this one here in the 19th. It is 2-0 East. The Leopards were so good with the ball in this match. They possessed it for long stretches, able to get turnovers from Woods Cross, and East just looked complete all around. Late in that first half, it would be an opportunity in the box. Matt Barker drawing the foul. He would step from 12 yards out, an opportunity to go up 3-0, and Caleb Basinger makes the save on Barker. Basinger was huge in this game. Had the save on the PK, but he had a sure 4-5 real strong saves did Basinger to keep his team in this one. To the second half, we would go, and another great opportunity for East. Basinger making a couple really nice saves before Yves Govina able to finish it off. It's 3-0 East. That would be our final score. We mentioned Basinger. Boy, what a strong game for him. As keep for Woods Cross, this game easily could have been 4-5, 6-0 in favor of the East Leopards. But this was an East team. We mentioned down Cardenas, down Garta. Boss also had an injury early in this match. He would not return, losing 3 of their key guys. The East Leopards, boy, they sent notice. A nice response for Coach Schenk and his boys. The 3-0 result in favor of the Leopards. It's come time for us to announce our man of the match. Gonna give it to a guy who's won it a couple times already this year, but Matt Barker, what a game for him. He played with a real tenacity today for the East Leopards, did a great job of winning balls, put on a number of rushes, created scoring opportunities for his teammates, had the game winner. Congratulations to Matt Barker on being our man of the match. As again, the final score here from Woods Cross, the East Leopards defeating Woods Cross 3-0 to guarantee a stay atop Region 5. Congratulations to the East Leopards. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on High School Rewind.